Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Wrestling Tracks.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We are live in just a moment. Jonathan May's going to come on in the room in just a little bit. Jonathan May is getting ready to join us just a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. Hang on a second. John, come on in. John, take a seat. How you doing?
Ladies and gentlemen, I am John May, and this is Wrestling Tracks. And believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, I was just on the phone with the owner of Awesome Wrestling Entertainment, Mr. Doug Ward.
Yes, sir. He will be live for us, ladies and gentlemen. I believe tomorrow night, in fact. So right after Raw. And here's the problem. Raw ends like around 10:05. So 10 o'clock, we're going to go live. So if you get bored by the end of Raw, flip over and join us here at Wrestling Tracks.
You know, I hate to get off topic real quick. Have we have any questions for Doug Ward yet?
We have not, but you can always send them in, ladies and gentlemen. WrestlingTracks@gmail.com, or you can take this number. This is my personal number. You can text it here. I'm going to open it up for you. 214-497-6951, or you want to call in the show. You can call us at 347-850-1368. You can call live, and we'll patch you through, or listen in and check out on demand. It's pretty cool. In fact, it's a great show, man. I'll tell you right now. We don't have questions yet, but we got something coming in soon. It's going to be good.
Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen. The biggest interview that we probably have ever had, where we have an actual owner of a wrestling company for the first time ever here on Wrestling Tracks.
Well, we had Short Sleeve. He's a co-owner of a company, but yes.
Well, Short Sleeve owns like major wrestling company, but I'm talking, no diss to Dan. Dan, I love you so much. You're my brother, and you're my partner in crime. But Doug has had names from, Dusty Rhodes and Roddy Piper and Goldust. But I'm not going to give away too many names. I'll let Doug explain to everybody and let him get down the list of names that he's had. But ladies and gentlemen, this is probably the biggest interview that we have ever had here on Wrestling Tracks.
Yes, it is, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's get down to business here. Survivor Series. We're doing this thing called Survivor Series Week. Every week, every day leading up to Survivor Series, we're going to be go back in time and checking out the card. And I believe Survivor Series is next Sunday, I think.
Yeah, it's next Sunday.
Next Sunday. So this will be our last Survivor Series week. We're going to stop at doing 2003 tonight, 2004, 5, 6, 7. I want to say by Saturday, our last Survivor Series will be 2008. We're going to take a break from that and pick up next year, Survivor Series 2009. Let's get down to business. Survivor Series 2003. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pulling this card up right now as we speak. Hang on a second here. All right, ladies and gentlemen. On one side, a McMahon, Vince McMahon, bows down to Undertaker, and to win this match, you have to bury your opponent alive. Another McMahon, Shane McMahon.
Oh, sorry. That was the year that Kane held Vince McMahon win, and Kane buried his brother alive, and that's where The Undertaker returned at WrestleMania 20, ladies and gentlemen, as the Dead Man.
Yeah, he did. Another McMahon. I'm just laying out the groundwork here. Another McMahon, Shane McMahon, faced Kane earlier that night. Let's put all the line. Let's end this thing in a good old-fashioned ambulance match. And, of course, Snake's job was on the line. Now you got that part. Here's the whole thing. To jury, defeated Jamie Noble for the Cruiserweight Championship with his friends who will later be revealed as Akio and Sakota.
Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen, Akio Sakota. They were okay. I wasn't really impressed with their debut, you know. But Tajiri won the match, right?
Yes, he did. He was Cruiserweight champion.
Yeah, you know. Cruiserweight back then, you know. Honestly, the Cruiserweight division we have now, I'm not really a big fan of it. They have good wrestlers in the Cruiserweight division, but the Cruiserweight division back then, oh my God, dude, you had everybody on the Cruiserweight division. I mean, the top Cruiserweight, in my opinion, back then, I think I said Rey Mysterio. But if I had to do like a top 5, Tajiri and Jamie Noble would be up there. My number 1 would be Billy Kidman.
Yes, indeed.
But, you know, ladies and gentlemen, but Tajiri and Jamie Noble are definitely in the top 5 of my favorite Cruiserweights.
I would love to have Tajiri on the show with the translator, of course. And my burner question would be, have he ever thought about using a mat-based tarantula? You know, he used to use his mission called tarantula, but it's illegal because it's on the ropes and you got 5 counts to break through hold. But it'd be cool if he did a mat-based tarantula.
Yes, sir.
That'd be kind of cool. Team Angle with Bradshaw, John Bradshaw Layfield later on, Chris Benoit, yeah, I said it, Hardcore Holly, John Cena, Kurt Angle, defeated Team Lesnar, A-Train, Big Show, Brock Lesnar, Nathan Jones, and Matt Morgan. Now, it will be a 5-on-5. Hardcore Holly wanted to get his hands so badly on Brock Lesnar. They didn't get to the ring, and they beat the holy hell out of each other. And Hardcore Holly just let Brock Lesnar have it. Why? Because a year earlier, or earlier in that year, 2003, Hardcore Holly neck was broken by Brock Lesnar.
Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen. I really disagree with that match just because, you know, you had Team Angle. You had some of the greats on there, you know. Angle, JBL, Sub Murderer, John Cena, and Hardcore Holly. But my God, on Team Lesnar, you had like the biggest dudes that were, you know, like dominant in that match. You know, you had Lesnar, you had Big Show, you had A-Train. A-Train was a fucking beast. Albert is a fucking beast, ladies and gentlemen. Then you had Nathan Jones. Nathan Jones was probably like Scott Steiner 2.0. Then you had Matt Morgan, which, by the way, back then when Matt Morgan was in WWE, he had that stuttering problem. I wish he would have been the blueprint Matt Morgan back then in WWE.
Yes, sir. Also, let's see what we got here. Molly Holly defeated Lita for the women's championship.
So, you know, we discussed the Divas the other night. You know, Molly Holly is probably one of the greatest women wrestlers in there. You know, she was very underrated because she looked like a dude, and she just gave off that. Sorry for my language right now, but she gave off that. I'm a cunt, but you know, most women do that anyways. But Molly Holly versus Lita, I remember that match. It was damn great and dominant, and Molly Holly just gave her tactics and did her dirty work and became the women's champion, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, indeed. By the way, a little fun fact for you. Lita, back in the day, was one of the Godfather's hosts. And she's a Hall of Famer. Yes, indeed. Kane defeated Shane McMahon, and we put it into their whole storyline in the ambulance match.
That was probably one of my favorites. It's not probably my favorite feud of the Ruthless Aggression era. You know, Kid and Kane in the dumpster fire. You know, Kane beating the holy shit out of Shane in the hospital. You know, electrocuting Shane's nuts, that limousine ride to hell, Tombstone and Linda McMahon on the stage. That was probably one of the greatest feuds of the Ruthless Aggression era because it felt so real. It gave so much, you can feel the hate that they had for one another during the feud.
Well, hell yeah, the dude tombstone his mama on the stage. That's what started all that in the first place.
If Kane tombstoned my mama, you know, when he was an evil, seductive bastard, I'd probably not even do nothing about it. And my mom, you probably deserved it, you know, fucking, you know.
Well,
you don't fuck with an angry monster that had to take his fucking
you're a wonderful
nap.
son, ain't you?
Oh, yeah, I love my mama dearly.
You're a wonderful son. Wow, okay. The Basham Brothers defeated Los Guerreros for the tag team titles. Make it quick. That's gonna be really good.
I think it is. You know, I think that was the help of my Shaniqua, and I'm not gonna lie. Doug and Danny Basham was probably one of my fucking favorite tag teams growing up of the Ruthless Aggression era. Damn good tag team. They had their cheating ways. They lie, cheat, and steal, just like Eddie and Chavo got. You know, rest your soul, Eddie Guerrero, because today's his anniversary. But, ladies and gentlemen, it was a damn good match. Go one, Lee Houston.
Yes, sir. The gym is all right. And now, ladies and gentlemen, my favorites: Tim Bischoff, Chris Jericho, Christian, Mark Henry, Randy Orton, Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner versus Team Austin, Booker T, Bubba Ray Dudley, Devon Dudley, Rob Van Dam. By the way, that half right there were just 2 years ago at the time, 2001, were members of the Alliance team. And the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, battled for Steve Austin's job. Now, here's the thing. If Team Austin wins, it's no holds barred, bruh. Steve Austin can kick ass anytime he wants. If Team Bischoff wins, Stone Cold Steve Austin's out of a job. But don't worry, that was just for a year. 2004, the sheriff was in town.
Sister, ladies and gentlemen, you know, Bischoff and Austin hated each other, and honestly, I think it was real hate. Like, real hate back then, you know, there's a lot of people who didn't like one another back in the heyday. But I think as businessmen and professionals, they grew to at least make amends. You don't have to like each other, you know, do your job, don't talk to each other backstage, just make amends, walk away, you know.
Yes, sir, Jim. Mr. McMahon defeated The Undertaker with the help of Kane, of course, in a Buried Alive match.
Probably one of the greatest matches in Survivor Series history. You know, fucking Taker just was beating the holy fuck out of Vince all night, ladies and gentlemen. I remember the SmackDown prior to Survivor Series. Undertaker just started laughing because he was in pain after his match, whatever. He's like, yeah, I got a match in Survivor Series. And he's like, yeah, against who then, bitch? And Undertaker like, it's against you. And just the look on Vince's face, you knew Vince had to plot something and dig something up. Then out of nowhere, Taker was about to go for the Buried Alive. Taker opened that door and a big explosion happened like a lightning bolt. Taker crashing. Then here comes Kane, beating the holy shit out of Taker, kicking him, threw him down into the hole, and that was the end of the American Badass.
Yes, indeed. Also, the main event Bill Goldberg with a broken freaking ankle, by the way, defeated Triple H for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Any match that Goldberg and Triple H had, it was fucking annoying. They had so much chemistry in the ring together. It's not even funny. You know, everybody overlooks, what's your favorite feud of all time? Oh, John Cena versus Edge, John Cena versus CM Punk, or John Cena. You know, every feud is either John Cena, The Rock, Stone Cold, or whatever, or Triple H and Shawn Michaels. Nobody really takes into the depths and gives Goldberg and Triple H the appreciation that they deserve. Triple H and Goldberg put on hellacious matches against one another.
Yes, indeed, man.
And growing up, that's probably one of the greatest feuds of the Ruthless Aggression era.
Oh, yeah. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to fast forward to this year, 2017, next Sunday. All the marbles on the table is going down. We got Team SmackDown. We got Team Raw. Something's got to give. All they're going to be one supreme brand. And I put my money on Raw.
Look at it all. We got Braun Strowman, we got Finn Balor, we got Samoa Joe, we got Kurt Angle, and we got Jason Jordan. Then you go over to Team SmackDown. You got Shane McMahon, you got Shinsuke Nakamura, you got Bobby Roode, you got the Viper Randy Orton, and you got somebody that nobody can see.
By the way, I want to correct Michael Cole from many matches ago. It was not many matches. It was the last Raw pay-per-view. AJ Styles, TLC, AJ Styles versus Finn Balor. He said first time ever. First of all, sir, that happened. That's the first time within WWE. It's not the first time AJ Styles and Finn Balor had a matchup.
No, not at all, but it was the first time ever in WWE. Like,
too sweet.
Very too sweet. But ladies and gentlemen, we got to fast forward speaking of AJ Styles because AJ Styles just defeated Jingle My Balls just the other night on SmackDown. And now, ladies and gentlemen, at Survivor Series, it's going to be the phenomenal one, AJ Styles versus the undisputed conqueror, Universal Champion, Brock Lesnar.
Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Let me ask you this. I want to just 1 second. Remember TLC, Bray Wyatt was supposed to face Finn Balor, right? Something happened with Bray. Finn Balor was prepared for Bray Wyatt, but he has to change his game plan for AJ Styles. How do you change your game plan like last minute if a change happens? Like what would you do?
I mean, it was supposed to be Sister Abigail versus the Demon Finn Balor. But you had two graduated members of the Bullet Club come together and just give one hell of a match for us fans. Just imagine this. AJ Styles is the world champion right now. AJ Styles will probably hold this title until WrestleMania. If not, then I don't know what the fuck Creative is doing. But picture this right now. The main event for WrestleMania 34 in New Orleans, which I'm hoping to go to, ladies and gentlemen. AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura.
Ooh, I just got heart. Ladies and gentlemen, by the way, tickets are available right now for WrestleMania 34. Yes, we're doing it one more time. Yes, one more time in the streets of New Orleans, Bourbon Street. One more again. We're going to do it again. It was so nice you got to do it twice. WrestleMania 34.
Yes,
by the way, if you go back watch WrestleMania 30 now, it's a little bit edited. You know, that's the first match. You got You got Bray Wyatt John Cena. You know damn well it was Triple H, Daniel Bryan. That sucks. They ended that stuff.
Oh, I'm trying to get comfortable. Isn't it? Hold on. My back hurts.
Always for old time over there. But anyway, it's gonna be a good time. Survivor Series tickets are almost out. If you don't have your tickets, get them before Sunday. Next Sunday, Houston, Texas. It's going to be lit. It's going to be litty. It's going to be live. And trust me when I tell you, it's going to be freaking awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen, also this coming Tuesday on SmackDown, we have 2 more title matches to see if the Survivor Series card can change, as we have Charlotte Flair on one-on-one with the Queen of Hearts for the SmackDown Live Women's Championship. Also,
yes,
we have the Lone Wolf, Baron Corbin, putting up his United States Championship against Sin Cara. Ladies and gentlemen, what can happen on SmackDown Live this Tuesday, the last SmackDown before Survivor Series? Will Raw retaliate finally? Ladies and gentlemen. Also, added to Survivor Series that will be confirmed between now and tomorrow night, The Shield will go on in a 6-man tag team match with The New Day.
Yeah.
Also, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow night on Raw, Roman Reigns will be in the building. We will also have the final qualifier match for the ladies' match of Team Raw, as it's going to be Bayley versus who's Bayley's face? Come on, Mickie James and Dana Brooke, I believe. But I heard through a little birdie that it's going to turn into a fatal 4-way, as we have Paige making her in-ring return tomorrow night.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I miss Paige.
I don't miss her that much. I watch her porns every night.
Wow. Alrighty. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a great time. By the way, Wrestler Track's anniversary, Monday, immediately following Raw, at the weekend after Survivor Series. It's going to be awesome. John Migs will be in the house to celebrate 5 incredible years. You'll hear our story. We'll talk about all things wrestling and so much more immediately following Monday Night Raw. Special start time at 10 o'clock. Do not miss it. And, of course, it's going to be all the way live.
Yes, sir.
And tomorrow, as soon as Raw goes off the air, Doug Ward in the house. John May will say all about it.
Yes, sir. So me and my brother from another mother, Mr. Doug Ward, the owner of Awesome Wrestling Entertainment, will be in the house. He is an owner of Awesome Wrestling Entertainment. We are based out of Waynesboro, Virginia, or Stewartstraff, Virginia. Our home for shows is Waynesboro, Virginia. Ladies and gentlemen, February 24th, 2018, the Night of the Horsemen, ladies and gentlemen. Ric Flair, Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard, and Lex Luger in the house. We also have our main event, the Rock and Roll Express versus the Russians in a 10-foot high steel cage match. Also for the AWE World Championship, we have a triple threat match. We have the Rottweiler, the ECW original C.W. Anderson, the former vaudevillain Simon Gotch, and the AWE World Heavyweight Champion, Jamin Olivencia. Fun fact, Jamin Olivencia was one time a Rosebud. Also, ladies and gentlemen, we have Tracy Smothers in the building. We have Short Sleeve Samson in the building. There's Akeem in the building. For the AWE Women's Championship, we have Danny Ferreira versus Jessie Bell Smothers, Tracy Smothers' daughter. Also, ladies and gentlemen, just signed tonight, we have the Barbarian in the house. We have Eric Watts in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a show you do not want to miss if you're in the Waynesboro, Virginia area. Hell, even if you're in the Texas area. We have $25 tickets available for ringside, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Ward will explain more tomorrow. We will explain about what AWE came to be. We will explain how our shows are, how big our shows can be, what superstars we've had, past and present, and what our future for AWE looks like, ladies and gentlemen. John May, Doug Ward, tomorrow night, Lee Houston behind the scenes. If Lee wants to jump in at any time, he's more than welcome after the interview and give his thoughts on Doug Ward and whatnot. But ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow night, Doug Ward in the building. You do not want to miss it.
Yes, indeed. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know about you guys, but that's a wrap for tonight. I got youngins going to school tomorrow, so we're going to cut it short a little bit. But anyway, John May will be in the house. Doug Ward, it's going to be a great time. I got kids, I got youngest going to school, so that's about it for tonight. Anything on your mind, John?
Gentlemen.
Well, that's going to be it, y'all. We'll see y'all tomorrow, right after Raw, 10 o'clock p.m. Don't miss it, live. Good night, everybody.
When we listen to the radio, we never agree on the station.
Classic rock.
Hip-hop. Pop.
Guys, quiet. The one thing we do agree on, we all want an awesome free phone. That's why we switched to Metro PCS.
Stop by Metro PCS with the whole family and get 4 free phones of your choice from brands you love, like Samsung, Motorola, and LG when you switch. Metro PCS. Wireless figured out.
Coverage not available in some areas. Sales tax not included in phone price. Free phone requires port. Excludes numbers on the T-Mobile network. See store for details and terms and conditions.
When we listen to the radio, we never agree on the station.
Classic rock.
Hip-hop. Pop.
Guys, quiet. The one thing we do agree on, we all want an awesome free phone. That's why we switched to Metro PCS.
Stop by Metro PCS with the whole family and get 4 free phones of your choice from brands you love, like Samsung, Motorola, and LG when you switch. Metro PCS. Wireless figured out.
Coverage not available in some areas. Sales tax not included in phone price. Free phone requires port. Excludes numbers on the T-Mobile network. See store for details and terms and conditions.